not gonna lie, I've been watching the blogs, all the fans tagging me in this shit. Truth. Is it true why Quando and King Von, why that issue happened? Is it true that it's over Melly? It's over Asian Doll? Is it over all these other situations? I mean, at the first, hold up, look, we gotta understand. I wasn't there. I can't guarantee exactly where this shit stemmed from, to be honest with you. But I don't believe that. I'm against that. But I respect it. You got to understand. Don't no two people see the same thing. You get what I'm saying? No two people see the same thing, and that's what's dope is when another person sees a different angle. I respect that shit. So me disagreeing is not disrespect. But I don't agree with that. Yeah, we all have issues. If Melly Kemp had an issue with NBA YoungBoy Kemp, yeah, I'm not saying that shit. That's a possibility. We all understand this shit. But I'm going to tell you something. That tough guy shit be the downfall of niggas sometimes. And I'm not saying that shit right or wrong. I'm just saying the tough guy shit be the downfall of niggas sometimes. King Von got a background. People know who dude is. Buddy beat a case. Buddy beat a murder who everybody in the city believe he did. I'm not saying he did it, but everybody believe he did that shit. Dude known to blah, 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 motherfuckers, man. I'm not making this shit up. This is on the internet. He done said it himself. He a no play ass nigga. What made him think he was finna fight somebody and walk off? A rapper? You telling me King Von was so clouded by the glitz and the glamour he didn't realize that Quando Rondo ain't right there by himself? Ain't nobody finna let you just drill him up and shit like that. That be the glitz and the glamour. You gotta learn when to cut that tough guy shit off. King Von took that tough guy shit to Atlanta. You know that same Chicago, Chirac, fuck your dead homie, smoking on the op shit? He took that shit to Atlanta and lost his life for that shit. You gotta know when to cut that shit off. Now, I'm not saying it was things that didn't lead to him losing his life. People didn't put shit in his head. But I'm telling you, the issue with YoungBoy, I mean, this shit like alpha shit. We all know YoungBoy, man, he tough as hell. He walk around with a leg, bow leg, and act like he'll beat a motherfucker ass. People knew that shit. King Von tough just like that. Them niggas the same, they alphas. In the jungle, you got birds, snakes, elephants, lions, tigers, bears. Everybody play their part. Nigga, in that rap shit, we had NBA YoungBoy King Von, 2 motherfucking lions, 2 tigers, they clashed. King Von was saying shit about NBA YoungBoy. Yeah, it could have been from issues with Melly. And I'm not saying that shit. But I want you to understand this. When you talking shit about NBA YoungBoy, saying he ain't really like that, dissing him, trying to get with his baby mama and make fun of him about that shit, you know, speaking down on him. Don't forget Lil Reese had said he gonna check Quando Rondo. You remember that? Reese said, I'm gonna check Quando Rondo. That boy ain't like that. He'll smack him or do some shit to him. Quando Rondo say ain't gonna do nothing. You don't think Lil Tim and Quando Rondo and them and NBA YoungBoy was put on point from that moment when you said you gonna put his hands on him? You don't think they was waiting for any nigga from Chirac to play a game with them? Let's be honest. Quando Rondo wasn't at that hookah lounge by himself. Why did King Von just think he was finna put the Martin Lawrence boxing episode 5 knuckles on his chin and think he wasn't finna do nothing? His homies weren't gonna do nothing? I don't believe King Von lost his life because of prior issues with them. I believe that shit hyped it up. I believe he lost his life, right? And I'm going to tell you why I believe he lost his life. I believe he lost his life, and it's one of the reasons. And I don't want to say this on no disrespectful shit because I support that brother, and I think he died unjustly. Because it's another angle of that shit that says that Buddy put the guns down and came with the knuckles, and the motherfucker couldn't take that. You always want a man to fight. He finally did it. So it's different angles with this shit to try to paint the picture as King Von being the bad guy. I'm just saying, in certain instances, you got to know when to cut that tough guy shit off. In my opinion, he should have known that could have turned bad. You get what I'm saying? He got a background. The O got a background. You rush up on Quando Rondo, what you think his homie gonna do? Now, I'm not saying this homie's couldn't let them fight. It was police out there. Von wasn't trying to kill. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying at the moment. You know, a lot of people don't wear that size shoe and be trying to act like they know how to walk in that shit. Nigga, you wear 9.5. You don't wear no 10, boy. You don't wear no 11. I be telling people this shit. So yeah, it might have been past incidents that stem from shit, but me personally, I think his personality, I think the culture, how he is, I believe the level of respect that the city gave him as being a hitter, a shooter. I think him getting rich, him getting famous, getting all this money, fucking these Hollywood bitches, right? I think he got to start believing his character. You know, instead of saying, hey, what's his name, Devon Bennett or something, you know, I'm King Von from the O. He started really living like that, like feeling like he was untouchable. To the point where he trying to fuck rappers, baby mamas, he trying to beat them up on camera. And that shit gonna lead you to your grave. That's why I said Track, his manager could have led him a better way. I don't think Track had shit to do with that shit. But I think Track didn't stop him from that shit. He didn't OG him. He didn't big homie him. He, man, shit, do whatever you gotta do. It's whatever. Because that shit was gonna get big. And the bigger he got, the more bread that manager was gonna get, in my opinion. And I'm not saying that was some dirty shit. It could have been mistakenly, but sometimes you got to have a nigga in your crew say, hey, we ain't gonna move like that. So in my opinion, I don't believe it was none of that other shit. Because at the end of the day, King Von seen Quando Rondo. What he say? I ain't from 63rd. Them niggas crackheads. He seen them. He was laughing with Quando Rondo. If it was an issue, he could have smashed on them then. You get what I'm saying? I think this was a case of tough guy, believing in your character, and approach a past situation the wrong way. If ain't nobody got killed, nobody got touched, nobody got hurt, that should have been a talk out moment instead of a knuckle, pop, pop, pop. We seen Slim Duncan die like that. We seen Tupac die like that. We seen a few more people die in fist fights. It ain't worth it. And I think Dirk would have told him that, but unfortunately it was a case going on and Dirk couldn't be around him like that to give him the information. Because Dirk is known to still do the dirty shit but hide behind the camera and point niggas out to tell them, hey, go do this. I tell people this shit. But like I said, I appreciate the love. I respect everybody on the internet, man. I want to shout out all the bloggers, all the new bloggers.